It's April 25th. I'm here with Pops, and I'm going to show you guys how to clean a trout. April 14th is opening day, and I've been talking to a lot of my buddies who've been going out with me, and they say they know how to clean a fish, and then I watch them. It's not how they clean a fish, so I'm going to show you guys how to do it. There's today's quarry. There's the first one we got started. Got a little practice, so let's see what we can do. I'm going to start and you cut all the way up to the gills. Be careful with the knife. Don't cut your fingers. A lot of people try to fillet trout, but depends on how you cook them, but we like to fry them. And
it's not the way to do it. Fillet them, that's not the way to do it.
I'm saying that. I'm saying it's not what you want to do.
I heard you.
Pops knows what's up. He's been doing it for a while. You can tell by the red plaid. I said filleting is not the way to do it. So you're going to cut all the way up to the gills, like you can see. Alright? And you're going to stick your finger down in the gills. Gets a little nasty, but that's what you got to do. Alright? Stick your fingers in there. Get behind the gill. And squeeze. Little sound effects for you. I'm just going to pull everything out at once. Nice and clean. Easy as pie. Alright, so some people stop there and then they complain that trout taste bad. I'm going to tell you why. If you can look, there's a black line on the back of the trout. It's called the mud line. What you're going to want to do is take your knife and scratch it. You're going to break the mud line all the way. Top, there's a little membrane over it. You want to do it with the knife sideways. You don't want to try and slice it. That's just a big mess. Scratch it. The blood's in there. Okay, we'll get the water going. Start your thumb at the back and just push all that out. Cleaning trout is not for the faint of heart. So we'll have to put up an advisory before the kids watch this. Gets a little grotesque. And you'll start out, you'll get the majority of it out pretty easily. But at the back, where there's some notches in the vertebrae, a lot of that stuff will stick in there. So you can scratch it with the water, use your finger. But even then, there's still going to be a little bit left. You're going to take the knife, you're just going to scratch it. Put it under some water. Just scratch it. That's it. You turn the knife like this, it'll get in the vertebrae a little bit better. And just scratch it over different ways until you get the majority of it out. Do a little rinse with your thumb, a little scratch. When you're done, you want to cut the head off. Put that in a separate bag. Another little rinse. Ready for the frying pan. Alright, we're going to give you guys a different angle now. So, you got your knife, got the fish, make the cut.
Oh, that's it.
See that? Got your cut. When you cut the gills, you want to get in front of all the gills right up against the plate and just cut it like that. When you got it, you got a hole there, stick your finger in it. Okay, get your finger, grab the fins, get a nice little squeeze, and just pull. Everything comes out at once. Nice handful of guts, and you're good. And sometimes you get a straggler, you get something laying behind. Don't worry about it, just go with the knife or your fingers and pick it out. So after you got that, you can take the knife, keep your fingers behind the blade at all times, practice good knife safety. Break the mud line. Take your thumb and just slide it through and push all that gunk out of there. Because if you cook the trout with the bloodline in there, it's not going to taste any good. It's going to be nasty. Give it a little water, give it a rinse. Get the remainder of that blood out of there. Looks good. Looks real good. Nice clean fish. Cut the head off. And look at that. That's beautiful. Fresh, clean, brown trout meat.
Rinse it off.
Do another little rinse. And there we go. Fresh and clean. Alright, now we're going to give you one from the arm point of view.
Is that going?
You got the fish. Find the entry spot. Just make the incision. Cut the gill. Got a nice blood splatter on my shirt. Get all the goodness. Put it in the bag. Everything came out pretty clean. There's a little bit left here, so we're just going to go back in and peel it out. This one had some eggs, so you can actually save those and use them depending on the time of year for steelhead, but we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to get rid of that. But there's an egg sac. Alright, so now that we got that, give it a little scratch.
But you had minnows too? Big minnows?
Every minnow. Big and small. It was a good mix.
Yeah. I mean, that spaghetti the other day was all big son of a gun. Big as my finger.
And there you go.